Good evening and welcome everyone to the Ravenswood City School District Governing Board meeting of May 23rd. I will begin by taking I will open the meeting and begin by taking roll call. Trustee Nunes. Here. Trustee Shibomahin. Here. Trustee Tavera is absent. Vice President Bloom. And I myself am present. We have quorum. Next up, we will move on to item number 2, which is the approval of the agenda. Do we have any questions or comments regarding the agenda? I would like to pull item 7G for discussion. Aside from that, I will entertain a motion for item number 2. Thank you. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carries 4-0. We'll move on to item number 3, which is closed session. Before we go into closed session, I'll open the floor for any members of the public that wish to address the board on anything that will be discussed during closed session. As I see none, we will go into closed session at 6:32 p.m. Thank you. Good evening and welcome back. We will resume open session at 7:20 p.m. I will begin by reporting back on matters that were discussed during closed session. So for item 7A, there was discussion. For item 3B, there was discussion and action was taken. The vote was 4-0. Now we will move on to item number 6, which is from the floor. So if there's any members of the public that are here today that wish to address the board on any matters that are not agendized, this is your time. As I see none, we will move on to item number 7. So I pulled item 7G, which is the 2024-2025 board meeting calendar. Thank you for the printouts. There's a specific date that I would like to talk about, which is August 8th. I will unfortunately be out of town that week. So I wanted to see if it was possible or if board members were willing to potentially move that meeting up to the 1st. So August, the top one, August 8th and 22nd. My request is if we could move the meeting to August 1st. And if not, it's okay.
I'll potentially be in town because I'm still in summer break.
Okay.
But if everything is.
Through the chair, I just want to ensure that we do have quorum for our first board meeting. Considering too, there's some important actions that take place.
So if August 1st doesn't work, then we'll keep the August 8th meeting.
But I'm just switching. To me, I'm switching to you.
Horrible. So if just can't make it, and you can't make it. We're running really thin on the court. So I think it'll be best. I'm sorry. It's the way that you presented it, that just.
Yes, I get it. I don't, yeah, I can't. I'm just saying, I don't know if I can make it August 1st, but I'm open to switching.
I can commit to August 8th, but I will say August 1st. Harder to commit to. I know the school year starts after August 8th, but August.
So I think let's keep August 8th for right now. I'm probably not gonna be able to, but we'll still have. We'll still have 4 people.
Would it help if we move it to like another day of that week? Potentially?
So that week's my.
Well, that's the
off
whole
of my
week.
job.
Got it. Got it. Okay.
It's like our summer vacation.
And so then I wonder if we could move it to like the following Tuesday or something. No,
So there's
There-
important.
it has to
vote.
be before.
There's
okay,
there's an important submission that needs to happen on the night.
got it.
Well, through the chair, I can say yes August 1st, and then if I'm not around. Oh, you might start for, if you're potentially gone. You might be two people calling. Well,
Yeah.
3 people have to be present if 2 people, if,
say, yeah, two,
yes, if there are 3 people present.
right
So let me be the potential that calls in
now. Oh, okay.
On August 6th.
on August 8th.
Yes.
So let's keep the calendar as is, and then we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Awesome. So since I did pull it, we will keep item as is. I will entertain a motion to approve item 7G with no changes.
I will make a motion to
I-
accept item 7G with changes.
I just have a question before I second. Oftentimes when we change meetings, we end up moving them to earlier. Is there a rule that says that we have to start them at 6:30, or could they potentially be moved for the year to be at 6? is a
could-
question.
The board makes the decision on the date and the time of the meetings. So if the board were to come together and say, hey, we think this day and time works better for everyone's schedule, we can make that change as a board.
Would 6 be a possibility for people?
6 works for me. But did we have to make it a formal vote? Yeah. Okay, so we have
Okay.
tabled,
My-
okay, so going forward, the motion is to move board meetings up by 30 minutes to 6 PM start time.
Seven? Or
Yep.
Chair, yes, I think it's fine as well. What about June 26th? What is that thing?
June 25th. No, June 20th. 20, yeah.
Yes, okay, cool. November 14th. We don't have to change it, we can keep it. I did not.
It's already numbers. Gotcha. All right, so the direction is we'll keep the day, the specific day as is. We will adjust the time to start at 6 PM. Public session, closed session will begin at 6:45.
Should I make it as a motion? That's clear. I move,
Oh, wait, one second.
so we're just shifting everything up 30 minutes.
Yeah. Okay,
So I would move to approve this calendar with the change that we begin closed session at 6 PM and public session at 6:45.
got it. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion carries 4-0 with the changes that were presented. So now we will move back to item number 7. Do we have any questions? Oh, I will pull item number 7A, sorry. Because I was absent our previous board meeting. Apologies.
7A holdings. Here I will make a motion to approve item number 7.
I'll second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
No, abstain.
I'll abstain. Aye. Right, motion carries 3-0-1.
So now we'll move on to the consent agenda, so I will entertain a motion to approve item number 7, the consent agenda minus item 7A, as well as item 7G.
I move to approve item 7 with A and G pulled.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
I'm
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 4-0. Moving on to item number 8, which is board reports. Do we have any board reports from the board? Board reports on the board.
the chair. There are lots of graduations and promotions. Across the district. We're celebrating with our 5th graders and our 8th graders in the next few weeks. I also know Los Robles had their last parent meeting, and that was a lot of fun. The kids got food, and parents got to talk and also get to see where we're moving to for the construction portion of the facility. Yeah. And so there was questions, stuff that the families did ask about why we're moving. So I think for some families, they are excited to learn about the changes that are happening, but also excited to know that we're not going to be that far away from campus. And I was also able to attend the Bellhaven grand opening that happened on Saturday of the Bellhaven Community Center in the Netta Harris Senior Center and the library that's there. They have some beautiful spaces and places for kids. And I know that there's lots of programming that's going to be happening during the summer that has already started. They also have a wonderful pool over there. So I really hope our Bellhaven students and residents get to go check out that facility and use it during the summer. It is walking distance from our school as well, because we parked pretty much in front of the Bellhaven School to be able to attend the event, which was highly attended, and there was just a buzz there. So I just want to thank the city of Menlo Park for hosting that, and for inviting us all to come and check out the space. And I'm excited for our children and families to be.
Awesome. Do we have any other board reports? So I was able to attend a celebration for Ana Matangi's graduating class for their services that they are providing at CCRMS. It was a great experience being able to chat with some of our local leaders as well as hear from our students. It was a student-led program, which I thought was really great. And I look forward to continuing to see some of the recommendations the board has made come to life throughout our district. And I would also like to comment that there has been a couple of comments lately that I've received about some of our construction work that's happening across our school sites. We are making a lot of changes to our school sites, but it is to better improve our facilities and to ensure that our students are getting the best facility possible. And so I ask for some grace on behalf of our district as we continue throughout the next couple of years. But I want to ensure that it's only a temporary situation, but in the long term, it'll be extremely beneficial for our students and families. And that is all for me. So now we'll move on to item number 9, which is the superintendent's report.
Yes, fantastic. So I understand there's only 9 days of school left. We thought there was 10, but of course the people on the ground very close are like, no, there's 9. But who's counting? We're really excited about how the year is ending strong. I've been able to participate in a listening campaign over this past month, and we'll be able to have had the opportunity to meet with all of our team members across our district, management, classified, and certificated. And it's an opportunity to just listen. It's also an opportunity to hear how people are feeling about leadership at school site and in the home office. What is the culture of the school and the district like, and hearing firsthand from our team members' experience, as well as just understanding our team members' experience with the Ravenswood promise and learning about where the gaps are, where we can ensure we are all on the same page when it comes to our vision that we want to have and what we want to be true for kids. And then it was also an opportunity to just share some updates and initiatives across the district with our team members. So we have a few more team members to still catch up with. We have 1 more week, 9 more days of school. And then management is with us a little bit longer. So I have a little bit of leeway to ensure that all team members are met. Almost all of our sites are done with the CAS testing. I think Los Robles, Ronald McNair is our one site that still has some testing to do. Our benchmark assessments are showing some progress. And so we'll share information with the board on June 13th during our board meeting which will also include feedback from our school canvas with our families. Lots of end of year celebrations, as Trustee Bloom had mentioned, and Trustee Latu has also shared. Yeah, and also just a lot of excitement around the accomplishments of our middle school students. There's some interesting data to share with you around their academic progress, but also just the fact that our extracurricular activities are yielding some great results. As you know, Tina Collier, our robotics instructor, has taken our team out of state to several championships. And then Jordan Mitchell, our band instructor, our music teacher, took our students to Knott's Berry Farm where they won the Excellence Award, and then took our team to Universal Studios. They won first place as well as a Superior Award. I think I got that right, which is just phenomenal. It's just absolutely phenomenal. And then our athletic program that is run by our athletic coordinator, Mario Hernandez, has done an exceptional job just ensuring our kids have that experience to compete with neighboring districts and future teammates when they go to MA. And they're coming out on top. And just recently we learned that our tennis team in partnership with East Palo Alto Tennis and Tutoring won first place and are champions in the Art David Athletic League. So a lot to be proud of in Ravenswood and a lot to still continue to learn and grow. But we are looking forward to closing out this year. We have our promotions during the last week of June. Sorry, the last week of school, which is June 3rd. And so we invite all the trustees to attend those promotions. And we'll close up the year with some success and optimism, as well as preparing for 24-25. Thank you.
Do we have any questions or comments? We'll move on to item 9A, which is the consideration to approve proclamation resolution number SY 24-25, recognizing June 2024 as LGBTQIA+ Pride Month in the Ravenswood City School District. I will entertain a motion for item number 9A.
I'll make a motion to approve item number 9.
Thank you.
I'll second.
Very good. Proclamation Resolution SY 24-25, recognizing June 2024 as LGBTQIA+ Pride Month. Whereas the Ravenswood City School District is committed to supporting dignity, equity, and visibility for all people in the community. And whereas Ravenswood City School District has a diverse lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and or questioning community. And whereas many residents, students, family members, and school personnel are part of the LGBTQIA+ community, contributing greatly to the enrichment of our Ravenswood City School District schools. And whereas despite advancements in achieving equitable treatment for LGBTQIA+ persons, discrimination against them persists solely based on their identity, making it important for all districts and communities to stand up and show support for all our students, staff, and families who are affected. And whereas the RCSD community pledges to uphold our values and champion our responsibility to protect and support all youth by guaranteeing them the access to learning environments that are safe, welcoming, and free of any discrimination. And whereas numerous cities across the United States recognize and celebrate June as LGBTQIA+ Pride Month, and whereas June has historically been a symbolic month in America in which LGBTQIA+ persons and allies come together in various celebrations of pride to support the community's right to live their lives out loud, and whereas the rainbow flag is widely recognized as a symbol of pride, inclusion, and support for social movements that advocate for LGBTQIA+ people in society. And whereas Ravenswood City School District joins the County of San Mateo to observe Pride Month to honor the history of the LGBTQIA+ liberation movement and to support the rights of all citizens to experience equality and freedom from discrimination. And whereas this nation was founded on the principle every individual has infinite dignity and worth, and the Ravenswood City School District calls upon the people of this community to embrace this principle and to work to eliminate prejudice everywhere it exists. And whereas celebrating Pride Month influences awareness and provides support and advocacy for Ravenswood City School District's LGBTQIA+ community, and is an opportunity to take action and engage in dialogue to strengthen alliances, build acceptance, and advance equal rights. Now, therefore, the Ravenswood City School District does hereby declare the month of June as LGBTQIA+ Pride Month in our schools and invites everyone to reflect on ways we all can live and work together with commitment to mutual respect and understanding. And furthermore, Ravenswood City School District will recognize June as LGBTQIA+ Pride Month by flying the rainbow flag and or the progress flag, at the district office in all of our schools during the month of June 2024.
All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries 4-0. Moving on to item number 10, which is the update and direction on the November 2024 parcel tax.
Yes, our strategic projects coordinator is here virtually and will present to the trustees. Item 10.
Good evening, trustees. Today we will discuss the district's proposed plan for the parcel tax renewal. Technology team, should I share screen or are you able to project the slides for everyone?
I apologize. I don't have the slides. If you want to go ahead and share your screen, that would work.
Perfect. I will do that. All right. So today we will share the district's proposed approach to the parcel tax renewal, recapping how the parcel tax currently works and our plan for approaching it in the future, as well as the key milestones and next steps we want the board to be aware of. So as a reminder, a parcel tax is one of the ways a school district can bring in additional revenue through taxation of a flat rate across parcels. And unlike a bond, which requires a 55% pass rate, a parcel tax requires 2/3. Ravenswood voters have approved 2 such parcel taxes in recent history, most recently in 2018, which is the last time the district renewed a parcel tax for 8 years. And this brings in just over $1 million in annual revenues for the district to support academic programs and other such investments in our students. Our current parcel tax, as I mentioned, brings in $1.2 million in annual revenues, and this goes towards the general fund, which means it is not earmarked for specific spending purposes. Some of the ways that this funding is currently used includes staff recruitment and retention, as well as other educational programs that support our students. The current parcel tax is set to expire in June 2026. So if it is not renewed, the district would need to cut that $1.2 million from our annual budget. And so last summer, we received board direction to explore our approach to renewing and potentially expanding this current parcel tax. Through a series of deep engagement efforts with our community, which included polling voters, assessing community needs around early childhood, and our work around the Ravenswood Promise and community engagement around what we want to be true for the district. Our community input suggests a need to both renew and expand our existing parcel tax. This funding would allow the district to continue supporting reading, writing, and math instruction for our students, as well as our initiatives around staff recruitment and retention for high-quality educators in our district, and expanding access and quality for preschool and early childhood education in our community. What we propose based on this community input is a ballot measure to be added to the November 2024 election, this upcoming general election cycle, to both renew this parcel tax for another 8 years and expand the parcel tax to bring in $2.7 million annually to the district's general fund. Again, as we mentioned, this ballot measure would require a 2/3 pass rate in order to be approved by our community, and it would not take into effect until the current parcel tax expires in 2026. So working backwards from our November election day, the last day the district is able to submit a resolution to the County Office of Elections is August 9th. And in advance of that, what we seek from the board is First, direction to council to prepare a resolution calling the election. And then in June of this year, to review our parcel tax poll results and the draft resolution to call the election. So the board can provide ultimate approval on that resolution before we submit it to the county. And that concludes our presentation.
Thank you. Do we have any questions or comments from the board? I see none. Thank you for that presentation.
Thank you.
Through the chair, just to clarify, then we have direction to go ahead and proceed.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, I.
Second. I
I
third.
think I.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to item number. Sorry. I choked on my mint. So we will move on to item number 11, which is a consideration to approve resolution SY 24-26, board member excuse absences. I will entertain a motion for. I'll think about, now, I will entertain a motion for trustee Davida for item number 11.
Motion to approve item number 11.
I'll second.
All in favor, say, oh, sorry.
Resolution for SY 24-26, board member excused absences, whereas. So on and so forth. For Sam Rivera. So on.
So, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 4-0. We will move on to item number 12. The next regular board meeting will be held on June 13, 2024 at 6:30 p.m. Open session will be at 7:15. I will adjourn the Ravenswood City School District Governing Board meeting of May 23rd at 7:47 p.m.